They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote. Let's go. You were raised so the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah. Look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When am I alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own.
Tonight, from Brooklyn, New York, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the net. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader, because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So they bring out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And so out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Thunderbirds.
Looking to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
A quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
Toronto.
They'll look to throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It's sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. It's second.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end. But now they face third down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's
from the midfield stripe. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. They had a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And it's a clinic that we're seeing put on here so far. 6 for 6 first drive of the game for him passing.
You know, I'm a defensive guy, and while I'm admiring the heck out of what they're doing, throwing the ball around, all I keep thinking is this is where the quarterback has to go down. You've got to ruffle his timing, change things up, get some more pressure on him, because right now he's way too comfortable in throwing the ball downfield.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards to pick up there.
Second and 3.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
First and goal.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3.
Beats nothing.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
4-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and...
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Is the ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Toronto.
Now a handoff looking right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
3-yard pickup. And it's
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Nothing after one on EA Sports.
Thunderbirds 3 beats nothing.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Steps away. He'll run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and...
He'll look to throw. Steps, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown.
It's their quarterback with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive spans 13 plays.
Beats nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a handoff here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind
some of these play calls. I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Bring their punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
Now those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He can run for it, and he will. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And with the marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. When that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
And to give this time to the tailback. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
It fights him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And on now is the punter, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Play and the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll buy some time right, and he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. He will find his man on the end route, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
A gain of
14. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a throw here to his running back. And out of bounds right around the 20. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And the Toronto 1st down.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. Now he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down right about the 20. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And his kick is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game.
Beats nothing.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they're still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. And a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
They'll take over 1st
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to look to throw. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Rolling to his right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Back to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the score line. 24-21, the final score. Next, we head out to check out another game, and they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. 35-23 was the final. And then one more to highlight, Monday Night Football, as folks, you'll see a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. And it takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
The running back.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Now back to throw.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2nd and 9 now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 9 yards to go.
And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 24-yard line.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
29.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
The pass. Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Fires one, but incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
1st down and 10.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff looking right. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now he's going to go deep down the left side, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to throw again. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Toronto's offense ready to take over. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll set up a throw. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Toronto.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Going to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
17-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
4-yard pickup on the play.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
16.
Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And his kick is indeed good. And that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0.
Beats nothing.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. Now on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. The try here for the extra point. Cut the deficit to 12. Just a 4-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Toronto's offense ready to take over. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
The pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
38-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to number 26.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough. Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all. And that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen simply because you know a guy has struggled, and now he's found a way to make things better. That's pretty good stuff right there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 39.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And now he's going to use his legs. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Number 26.
They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
The pass.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
What's up, man?
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
The pass.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Well, it's picked.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for our visitors, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.